everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back today with another Dôen product review. They finally released, I think, the final part of their spring collection, and I'm expecting that they're probably going to get started on summer soon. We're now starting to see a little bit of a transition from spring to summer with this last spring drop. A lot of the pieces are a little bit more warm weather focused, and I'm very excited to see where they're gonna take this in the summertime because I love their summer collections so much. As always, I will have everything that I am discussing linked down below. Please leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you, and let's get into the product. The first item that they dropped that I'm going to discuss is actually something that I own from last year, and that is the Nara top. I'm wearing it today for this video. It is such a cute little white blouse. I wore this top so much last summer. It is so easy to pair with most bottoms that I own in my closet. And I just kind of found it to be like a really good balance of light and breezy, but also kind of has a little extra special touch to it. It's not like a plain t-shirt, you know, it has like a little bit of detailing here and there. So it was really fun to incorporate it into my summer wardrobe last year. Last year, I remember that it sold out. So this year they brought it back earlier than they did last year. And currently it looks like most sizes are still in stock. So that is good news. This top is 100% cotton poplin. It has eyelet detailing and it has little cute mother of pearl buttons down the front here. I'll do like a little close up. So eyelet detailing, mother of pearl buttons, and I actually like to like play with the buttons here. It depends on what kind of bottom I'm wearing, but if I'm wearing something that's a little bit more high rise, I'll unbutton a few of these just to kind of balance out the style. It's really cute, and I feel like all Dôen fans need one of their easy, lightweight white blouses for summertime. I totally recommend this one, so if you haven't tried it yet, I would order it and give it a try. The first new item that I ordered is the Coraly Dress, and I really consider my summer wasted if I don't spend at least half of it dressing like a picnic tablecloth. So I was excited about this one to say the least. It has these really beautiful mother of pearl buttons starting at the shoulder, and then they go all the way down the side, which is really nice. However, I kind of found it difficult to put on because of that. There is no zipper, it is just the buttons. So in order to get into this, you have to undo at least a couple of them. I had to undo all of the buttons along the shoulder in order to get my head through the neckline here. So keep that in mind. It was a little bit of fussing with buttons in order to get this on. The other thing I'm not entirely sold on about this dress is that it is a rayon and linen blend, and I don't mind a little bit of rayon, or sometimes they do like viscose and silk blends at Dôen, but this one is 70% rayon and only 30% linen. It has left it like a very kind of like nice lightweight hand feel. Honestly, it feels closer to cotton to me than it does linen. But because of that, I'm just a little nervous with this being rayon. Rayon is not one of my favorite fabrics. It doesn't usually hold up the best over time. It's a little harder to wash and care for than natural fibers like linen or cotton. And it also tends to stain pretty easily. Like, it is hard to clean stains out of rayon. It tends to kind of hold on to color really well. So if you spill like, I don't know, chocolate sauce or spaghetti sauce or something on this, it might be difficult to get out. I also didn't really love the fit of this one. I know it's a shift dress, and maybe I would like it more if I sized up. I ordered the size 2, which is very true to size for me, and I just didn't find it roomy enough as I expected for my size in a shift dress. So I probably would size up in this one if you're like absolutely in love with it and you really want to try it out. I might try the size up if you want a little bit more of a boxy fit. Yeah, overall, it's like fine, but I wouldn't consider this worth the price, and I'm not really loving the fabric on this one, Dôen. A little bit of a disappointment. The next item I tried out was the Henry top in this beautiful lace. They have been releasing a lot of lace pieces at Dôen lately, and I've really been loving them. They're really beautiful and feminine and very fun. And I thought that this would look really cute for spring with a little white bralette underneath it and maybe some cool pants or something. I did pair it with the Capri style from Dôen, which I will talk about next. I was slightly disappointed with the color of this one. It's described on the website as salt, and if you are a avid Dôen shopper like I am, you know that salt is kind of like a true white. It's usually a pretty bright white. And in the lace, it kind of comes out more yellow, like more ivory. It's a little hard to see on camera. I feel like it's not picking up. When I bunch it together, you kind of get the effect of, you see how it's kind of more yellow toned? Yeah, I don't know. That's not really for me. I'm a cool toned person, and so yellow tones just don't really flatter my skin tone. But of course, ivory looks great on people with a little bit of a warmer undertone, so you might really like this. Overall, I do love this top. Who doesn't love the Henry top? It's a very flattering cut, and it is just really comfortable to wear, and I really like the lace. It's not itchy at all. It's really nice and substantial. I did get this one in an extra, extra small. The Henry top runs a little big, so I would suggest sizing down one if you do order this top in any of the colors that they're offering. Yeah, overall, I like this one. The color isn't for me, so I don't think I'll be keeping it, but if you love an ivory kind of color lace, then I would definitely give this top a try. So next, I did try out the Lula Capri pant. In a past video, I tried out the Lula crop, and I really liked the fabric, but I was expecting them to be a little bit more cropped on me. But I am only 5'3", so they were more of a full-length pant on me. I decided to be a little daring and try the capri. I love capri styles. I just wasn't sure if this was something that would work for me or be something that I liked to wear. I actually really like these, and I feel like the capri hits me at the right point of my leg, like the model it does. So I found that to be exciting, and I like the way that they looked with the Henry top. I also paired it with the Nara top that I'm currently wearing, and I feel like, I don't know, the style just kind of seems to work with a lot of the things that I currently own. I think in terms of shoe, this looks best with a ballet flat or some sort of kitten heel or a mule or something. So I'm going to play around with them a little bit and see if I'm feeling like I have enough outfits. And also I want to think about longevity, because these are definitely more of a trend item, but I do really love the origins of the capri pant. I do feel like they are very retro and cool, and that is just something that does appeal to my personal style. Something that I do love about these is that they are almost 100% cotton. There's a little elastane in there to give them a little bit of a stretch, but I love that this is a cotton pant because that means that they're really breathable and that they'll be easy to clean. Usually when I see pants like this, I feel like they are more of a poly blend, so I'm really happy that Dôen came out with a cotton version. In terms of sizing, I got the size 2 in these, which is, once again, my true size. In Dôen pants and dresses that are numerical, I always buy a size 2, and I found them true to size. They are a little tight, but because they are elastane, they have a stretchy waistband, they fit very comfortably and they go on pretty easily. I think they're supposed to be kind of fitted like that and meant to kind of stretch with your body. So I would recommend getting your true size in these. Yeah, overall they're really cool. We'll see if I end up keeping them and how I end up feeling about them as I continue to try them out with other pieces in my closet. But overall, kind of like a fun new adventure for me with the capri. Okay, this next dress I didn't really like at all, which is rare for me. I feel like for the most part, I like most Dôen items I try. I did not like this dress. So this is the Navara dress. And what I did like about it was I loved the shape. Like, I love this big floaty cape-like sleeve, and I really loved the floral details right here. They're actually pins, so you can remove them. And I just found that to be kind of like a nice little option there, that you can move these around. Like, you could unpin them and pin them on other parts of the dress and like create a new look with it, which I think is cool. I'm not like a huge fan of this color, but I wanted to give it a try because I like the silhouette so much. The problem that I encountered, and this is definitely more of a sizing thing, is that I got my true size in this, which is an extra small, and it does have a side seam zipper here. So it is, you know, you can slip into it. It's easy to put on. You don't have to fuss with like pulling it over your head or anything. So the zipper helps. But something about this seam right here under the bust was just way too tight on me. There was not enough room up top, and it could just be my body type, but I just found this to be like very ill-fitting. Too tight, did not fit me, and I don't even know if I would like the way that this fit in the next size up. That's how uncomfortable I was. This is also the lighter weight cotton, so it is quite sheer, just so that you're aware if you do decide to try this one out. But yeah, I did not like this style. Maybe for somebody who's a little bit taller, this might work out better, but on me, it was not good. You win some, you lose some. That was a total loss. We're gonna end on a high note, and it's not really that high of a note because I am a little disappointed. I have a lot of complaints today. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm really sad about this actually. So a while ago, I tried out the Mazarin dress from Dôen, which is such a beautiful silhouette. It is here now. I tried it out in the black with the white polka dot. I think it was in my holiday video, and I did not end up keeping that one. I didn't need the dress at the time. I was kind of waiting to see if it would go on sale, and I didn't really love the black and white polka dot combination on me. Black is just not really a color I like to wear up top because I just don't find it well suited to my complexion. So when they released it in white with black polka dots, I was really, really excited, and I thought that this one was going to be a total win. I could not wait to receive this. However, it is once again a little bit more of an ivory. It has a definite yellow undertone, and I just really don't love whites that have this kind of undertone to them. They just really don't work on my complexion. So I'm very disappointed by the color. And I have noticed like at some of the seams where it overlaps, it just looks like very, very yellow. I don't really know how else to describe it. And, you know, once again, I feel like this dress is going to look absolutely beautiful on some people. It's just not really suited for me. However, I do love the shape. I love the floral detail. I love the halter neck. Halter neck styles are one of my favorite dress styles to wear. And I love the fabric. It's really, really comfortable and easy and light. And I really wish that this color worked out for me because this is like my dream dress. This is a silk and viscose blend. So it is 55% silk and 45% viscose. And I really like that this fabric has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not too overly shiny. And I have owned other dresses that have been in this silk viscose blend from Dôen, and they have been very nice quality. They have held up beautifully. I did order a size small in this dress actually. In my holiday video, I tried the black version on in an extra small and it fit me, but I kind of felt like it would have looked even better if it had been a little looser. It was like a little tight across the back. And so I tried it in a small and I do love the looser fit. I think it just makes the whole dress look a little bit more flowy and it feels more comfortable. So I would maybe recommend if you're in between sizes to size up in this one. And you can definitely tighten the neckline with the tie here. So there's like no issues with fitting in terms of like the top half if you are sizing up. Okay, so there were kind of a lot of complaints today. I hope that you still enjoyed. I definitely had a few positives in this product review. I do really like the capris, so if you are curious about trying a capri style, I think the Dôen ones are a fabulous style to purchase. Also, I love this top. As I mentioned, I wear this all summer long. I can't wait for another summer with this top. I think that everybody needs it in their life. And of course, I love the Mazarin dress. The color is just not for me, but the shape and the fabric is absolutely beautiful. So if you are leaning towards any pieces from this review, I would look to those three for sure. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!